So I do think GameFi will be the next big narrative. And I've seen, obviously Seafray's talking about it on Twitter. And from my own observation, I would agree, because during the last bull market, a lot of companies raised money. And if and it's been, I would say like a year, right? Almost a year since almost the peak. So if the bear market lasts another year, really we're looking at 2 years for these gaming companies who raised money to have a product. Some of these products are going to be very good. And it's not going to be, and it wasn't just blockchain companies raising money, it was gaming companies raising money. And the one, I talk about a lot because I've been following them. Gala Games, they're ex-Zynga. Like, they know how to make good games, and it's really going to surprise people, in my opinion. They already have a major IP on board, Walking Dead. They have other studios building their games. And I know some of these studios because when I was in mobile, I was aware of who these people were. I think, GameFi will be the next big narrative. How that will impact economics of crypto, I'm not exactly sure yet. But I could see gamers, just buying items, not knowing what, if they're NFTs or not. Frankly, I don't think they'll care. And I think they'll realize, I can trade this item or I can sell this item and get money. Cool.
I think that's one of the reasons why the art world took off, is because there's Nifty Gateway is a big reason for that. Same with Top Shots, because there's so low friction.
Top Shots.
For someone who didn't have an NFT to buy Top Shots, or you could use your credit card on Nifty Gateway and have, people. And when you have those moments, those things happening, there's clear social signal that's happening. There are people like buying NFTs and that played in the hype. So now you've got people that onboarded that way. And then next thing that happened was the 10K projects, or those things started to take off because now people are learning how to do OpenSea and those big profile picture things. And then it's 10K, so it's more like the floor is this, and you have people in the Discord channels like keep the floor above 1 ETH, and then it just starts ramping up, and that's when you get the degenerates, and that's when you have these bubbles. But to your point, Zynga doing Gala Games, they've got it down. They have a higher chance of making things frictionless, like you said, and I think that's going to play a big role. The difference though is games are hard to make compared to not art being difficult, but a single artist can bring a bunch of people, but to have a really good game, I don't know, it takes a lot of money, and there's a lot of risk involved in creating a successful game. And I think that's why there was such a bubble in the metaverse, and now we're seeing some of this crashing, because everything's are definitely overhyped. And we've talked about how we think Sandbox probably has 5 more years before it's a fully fledged product. And I think a lot of these metaverses are going to be in the same boat. So I'm just curious, there's a lot of funding coming in, but when do you think the realistic time frame is that we're going to have high quality games? Because you said it's coming, and I believe it is coming too. Do you think 1 year, 2 years, 5 years? When do you see the next Axie Infinity?
I don't think we'll see an Axie Infinity. That's my personal opinion, because
in what way? The fund, the money part of it, or just which part do you not see for Axie?
Because it's not I wasn't a fan. I tried it; it was just not for me.
Oh, same.
Some people like it. So in that way, is it a really fun game? It's debatable. The economics of it are cool. So will we ever see a game like that? I don't think so. I think the bar is set so high now that it has to be a good game in the beginning. I think we'll see a game from Gala in a year. Like honestly, I really do, because they're already like beta testing some of these.
Is there a game you're watching specifically from Gala, like a developer that you're well aware of? And
I think The Walking Dead has a really good shot because it's an IP, and The Walking Dead fans are very, very loyal to the franchise. They don't care if it's a mobile game, if it's a PC game, or a blockchain game. They just care about the IP. So if they can play The Walking Dead on their computer, which it's a desktop game, and it gives them a different experience than the other ones, then they'll play it. And that will get a lot of people that are not maybe crypto natives into crypto.
It's going to be interesting because Sandbox also is partnered with Walking Dead. So I'm wondering if there's going to be any crossover. They're going to start, doing the interoperability stuff with Gala Games and Sandbox. Because I don't know if Gala Games has a plot of land.
That is definitely that's definitely 5 years away, in my opinion. Like, I don't think that we'll see that anytime soon.
Do you know if they are partners at all, Gala Games and Sandbox, or do you know if they?
No, not. Yeah,
I don't know if Gala Games has a plot of land in Sandbox. I don't think they do.
Right.
I don't remember seeing it.
So I'm looking at their games. They have Battlestar Galactica, big IP.
Mm-hmm.
So they have and then they have the Walking Dead.
Are they doing the user generated stuff? Or are they doing more of like they're hiring actual game
no
studios and stuff?
No, these guys they operate like Scopely, where I honestly don't even know if they're. Yeah, so when I just look at the games, they have the developer listed, just like Scopely. At Scopely, we didn't really develop the games ourselves. We, in a way,
context,
like
Scopely is where you worked, right? This is your company.
Yeah, and so we look for good game studios that know how to make a good product, and Scopely was very good at publishing the game and monetizing the game. Traditionally, game developers are not good at monetizing their game. There's only a few that are good. Supercell comes to mind. Candy Crush comes. King. Now it's Activision King, but before it was King. They come to mind where they create their own games and they knew how to monetize their games. That combination is pretty rare. So we're going to see games from them very soon. Hey everyone, this is Jack, and thanks for watching this clip from Hello Player One. If you enjoyed it, you can click here to watch another one, or if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here. See you later.